Hey, what's up, guys? It's Richie, and boy, has today been a rough day, guys. I am down to my last few dollars in my bank account. I'm going to tell you guys what happened to me just before I went to this park to chill out and take some deep breaths in the nature. It feels good to be out here, guys. I really needed to come here, but anyways, I had to go to the bank because I couldn't get into my bank account, guys. I have a really old iPhone that I'm recording on right now. This is an iPhone 8, guys, and basically the bank that I use here, they changed iOS. They use a newer version, and this phone can't get that. So I was locked out of my bank account, and I got a letter in the mail saying that I have an overdraft fee. So I went to the bank, guys, and first of all, I needed a new debit card because the debit card they gave me, the number's scratched off of it. And so they told me that I damaged the card, which it was just in my wallet. So I don't know how it got damaged in my wallet. And they told me I had to pay for the card. So I had to buy a new debit card. And then on top of that, they told me my balance. And I guess a bunch of PayPal small payments got transferred, sent to that account. And every time a transaction happens, it's a $25 fee. And I didn't know this was happening because I couldn't get into that account. And so it drained all my funds. And now I'm down to literally my last few dollars. And, you know, this is on top of I'm going bankrupt. And this was just like another nail thrown in the haystack. And guys, I'm telling you, when I was sitting in there in the bank and the two girls helping me, they were really friendly girls. And I know there's nothing that they can do. And I hope I didn't seem too frustrated because they were really nice. I know they're just doing their job, you know, like everybody else in the world. But guys, I'm telling you, it was one of those moments that I had where inside my head, I wanted to get up out of my chair and just completely lose it. I mean, I had emotions of anger, I had emotions of sadness, and it just hit me. And I kept cordial. I was friendly. And I left, and I got in my car and just put on some Alice in Chains, started blaring Rooster, and drove to this park. And now I'm just taking some time to just kind of get back to center because, you know, when there's so much going on in your head, guys, and there's so much anxiety and there's just so much that you can't control. And it just seems like every single thing is going wrong. Like nothing can go right and you feel like your life's over. What I found is you have to get away from it somehow. And sometimes you literally can't. Like if you're in a jail cell, you can't, but you still have your own mind. You still have your own soul, and you have to level yourself down and just say that none of this stuff matters. It really doesn't. Like none of this stuff matters, guys. It's ridiculous, you know. I come to this nice neighborhood. The neighborhood I live in, you can't walk around. It's too dangerous. But I come to nicer neighborhoods where people live in these big houses. And, you know, it's funny because you would think like these people don't stress about money. But I've been around these people. They do stress about money. And so this world's a psyop. Whether you're broke or whether you're rich, we still think about the same things. And it's funny because none of those things are the things that actually matter in life. And when life really hits the fan, you guys know what I'm saying? All that stuff gets thrown out the window. You know, none of it matters because it's the simplistic things in life that matter. And if you can't ground yourself, then you're going to lose it. You're going to lose your mind. You know, your mind can only take so much. And once that circuit breaks, you're a loose cannon. And I've been there. I'm sure you guys have been there too. It's a scary place to be because you feel unchained. You feel like unpredictable. You're a dangerous person, not only to be around, but to be. And so, you know, my message is for you guys. And once again, I don't know anything. You guys are taking advice from someone who's been through a lot of things and made a lot of bad decisions. And but my thing is that I'm trying to get across is you're going to be okay, and find some way to ground yourself. And like as they say, guys, here, I'm literally going to do it for you right here. But touch dirt, right? Touch dirt, touch soil, get grounded with life, right? It's this life is all this stuff that we see isn't real. Like all this stuff, and I know we have to deal with it, but just whatever you can do to come to a place like this. And sometimes you can only do it in your head, you know, whether you call that meditating or just in your own thoughts. You got to get to that place, because if you don't, it's just not going to work out, you know. And I've gotten to the point, guys, where you can throw whatever you want at me, throw a stick, throw a stone. I mean, I can't be in more of a worse situation than I'm in. I mean, I certainly could be, guys, but it gets to the point where your tolerance level, it maxes out, you know, like your brain gets to this point where it can't get really too much more anxiety inducing than it already is. And to me, I've gotten to the point where it's just kind of like, throw whatever you want at me, throw your best punch, do whatever you want. It's not going to do anything to me. I'm already maxed out. And that's in itself, it's a freeing place to be, because you can kind of let go and not worry about the bad things that come. I already can take it. I've already been in bad situations throughout most of my life, and I'm blessed for this life, because, you know, like these moments of right now where I get to just be grounded and appreciate this beautiful world. And as you guys can see, this is central Illinois, and you can see it's like an ocean of cornfields. And I used to think that it was really like boring, but as I've grown older, guys, I've learned that it's really beautiful in many ways. It's really freeing, right? Like you see the old farmhouse. There's just a house right in the middle of the cornfield. I sometimes I wonder, like, what would it be like to live in the middle of a cornfield? You know, there's just thousands of acres all around your house, and you're just sitting there out in the open. And yeah, maybe it's kind of boring, but at the same time, it's kind of a freeing sense, right? I think of Nuketown. If you guys have ever played Black Ops, it's like that map where, you know, it's in the middle of the desert, and you just have this house in the middle of nowhere. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna wrap the video up here. So I'm still standing, I'm still surviving, I'm down to my last few dollars, but I'm not gonna quit, guys. No matter what, I'm telling you, I'm not gonna give up. All the punches have already been thrown at me. You can throw more, I'm not gonna get any more bruised up. Guys, no matter what you're going through, you guys are gonna make it. Have friends. If you need a friend, I'm here for you guys. And thank you for everyone who's recently left an amazing, most of you guys have left really nice comments. I really appreciate you guys. So chat again soon.